You're watching FIFA Predicts, predicting the big games in the football world via the medium of FIFA 20 computer versus computer. Today it's Chelsea versus Man United, and with me is Ian Five Ankles.
Ian Five Ankles.
It's the race for fourth place. Is there a more exciting battle in English football, Ian?
If there is, I want to know what it is, because for me it's all about fourth. It's so exciting, and not just in football. I always cheer in the Olympics, for example, for whoever comes fourth. Finishing just outside of podium place is where sporting magic really happens.
Man United, they're coming for a lot of criticism from former players. Is that ever truly justified?
For me, yes, I think it is. Listen, if you've spent your entire career being massively well paid, thoroughly looked after whenever you're injured, travelling the world, being adored by millions of fans, you have to remember it's you that did that. You made that happen. Therefore, it's your duty to publicly, loudly and regularly criticise your former club. And if nothing else, it's actually being cruel to be kind.
It's actually being cruel to earn more money, which is even more justifiable.
Absolutely. For me, we're never going to get anywhere unless everyone criticises everyone else.
Chelsea unveiled a vegan food stand at their ground recently. It's a sign of the changing times, isn't it, Ian?
Indeed it is, yes. I mean, my grandfather used to attend games at Preston North End throughout the 50s, and I know for a fact at half-time he would have a tin of meat with meat chips washed down with 100% beef milkshake. I mean, can you imagine it? If I did that now, I'd be hung, drawn and quartered.
And eaten by your granddad, by the sounds of it. Lovely to see that mural of Claude Makelele. What a player he was.
Amazing, yeah. Half man, half ukulele.
An early sighter for Pereira. That's unusual. He doesn't usually open his eyes until the second half. Then Abraham scored the opener and immediately went over to give the advertising hoarding a piece of his mind for injuring him last month against Arsenal. Should the hoarding have been given a retrospective ban for that challenge?
I think so, yes. I mean, it's another reason why VAR is failing. They've looked at that, they've seen what the hoarding did, and they've done nothing. For me, the game is gone. I'm off to have a tin of meat with my granddad in the 50s because this game is gone.
The visitors very nearly equalised. Great work down the right flank and a spanking finish from just inside the area.
Yes, it's your classic flank and spank move, but sadly it was wide.
Man United, they paid dearly for their profligacy in front of goal, Ian.
That's a big word for a pundit. I'm not sure I've said a word that big.
A nod home for two. As the saying goes, a nod from the head is worth two with the legs. Man United in real trouble here. De Gea clearly seemed to punch himself in the head after letting that goal in. Will that help him, Ian?
I think actually it might do, yeah. It tends to fire players up if you have that little bit of pain after a mistake. I mean, my manager used to pull my hair a bit every time I missed a sitter, and I mean, eventually resentment boiled over. I said stuff I shouldn't have said and I had to move on. So it didn't help me, but I think De Gea will want revenge against himself for slapping his own face.
That's a lovely coat that Lampard's wearing, isn't it? Nice big collar to keep the chill off your neck, big deep pockets for keeping all your things in. It looks warm, but it doesn't look too warm, Ian.
I've literally got nothing to say about his coat.
Pereira may have opened his eyes, but he still can't score, though that is a tasty save from Kepa. He asks his teammates to gather round and worship him for that save. They all decline, and so it finishes 2-0 to Chelsea. Lampard rubbing it in there at the full-time whistle about how good his coat is. Man United, they've got little left to play for except pride, Ian.
Yeah, they're just playing purely for pride now. Pride and massive wages and sponsorship deal add-ons. It really is very sad.
So there we have it. Now competition time. Predict the score of the real game in the comments section below. Get it right and you'll win this prize. See you next time on FIFA Predicts. Bye!
Bye.